Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Big Mar. Today is Saturday, December 3rd, 2022, and today's topic is about commitment. And I know I've been going for a minute. Sorry, y'all. It's been taking care of a few things. But today's about commitment. So, all my videos are for men and women. So, yeah, you guys don't get discouraged. So, my question for the men and women is why is it so hard for let's start with the women actually. Why is it so hard for a woman to commit to a relationship? Um, my opinion is maybe 9 times out of a 10, they're not ready. Like I said, some girls, I'm gonna say some, they like the idea of being in a relationship, right? They like the idea of liking someone and then establishing a connection, a bond. Once that bond is strong, you've been knowing them for 6 months, then it turns into a year, then it turns into 2 years or more. I feel like if it's a long distance situation, it's hard. It's really hard because if you never been to where she's at or she's never been to where you at, how can you ever say you guys will see each other? You know what I'm saying? But if it's like the inner city, you guys are like in the same state and or the same city, or the city is like not too far from each other, you can travel to each other, then that's different. But when it's like long distance, that can be hard because like you really have to put a lot of effort into going to see this person, male or female, And I feel like sometimes women tend to have a lot on their brain, some of them, to where, you know, um, you can be liking somebody for a long time, you know, and then you could just be using them, you know what I'm saying, for their money. And then the other person really likes you in that way. They want to take it to the next level. So let's say you guys take it to the next level. But in her eyes, it's not really on the level that you took it on. She's on a different level than you're on. Or he's on a different level than you're on. So maybe she's thinking about talking back to an ex, or maybe she's thinking about focusing on herself and she's just using you for that one thing. Now for the males, um, sometimes we'll like a girl just because of how they look, you know? Sometimes it can either be how they look or we really like the person and want to take it to a relationship. Or sometimes some dudes just want to smash and get and keep it going. Especially if you still in your 20s, for sure. You're not really looking to settle down. Sometimes some dudes is and some dudes are not. But if you've been through so many relationships, you've been through a lot of rejections, you're gonna get, you know, to a point where you're gonna be so fed up to where you're gonna say to yourself as a man, like, well, I think I'm gonna take a back seat and I'm just going to just fuck over everybody that fucked over me. But we as men, we can't take out our frustrations on the next person because we never know how that next person is going to turn out. If you deciding to be single, male or female, just focus on you first and then try to come back to the relationship thing. That's one thing about, I could say, relationships is it's hard to be in them and it's hard to really break away from them. But if you the type of person that's already to yourself, this shouldn't be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know how to adapt to being by yourself, when you get with someone, yes, you're gonna cherish that. But a lot of people been through so many heartbreaks, so many split ups, they want to just stay by themselves. And I can relate to this because I've been in a lot of situations. And I just recently went through a situation where, you know, I was actually in a situation. And, you know, it kind of turned out very good in the beginning, but then it turned for the worse. So I kind of put myself out there, and I really did. You know, I was talking to someone, and you know, things kind of just didn't go right. You know, and I'm gonna make that be a topic for another video. But commitment, being committed to a relationship, that's hard to do. Um, Experiencing relationship is a beautiful thing, but if you're not committed to the person, and the commercial is not committed to you, that means they're focusing on someone else, or they're focusing on themselves, or they're focusing on trying to clear their mind and try to make themselves better. So if you're the type of person that like relationships, go for them. Keep going for them. If you're the type of person that's been in some relationships and you want to take a break, take a break. There's nothing wrong with that. You're grown. We are grown men and women. We can make decisions for ourselves. Sometimes you make the right decisions. Sometimes you make the wrong decisions. But nowadays, this generation, when we break up, we don't always have closure. It's just always we go mess with the ex, or we go mess with somebody new, and that's the closure. It's never calling on the phone. It's never a sit down and explaining why we did what we did. You're never going to get an explanation between the two genders. It's just going to be somebody's going to cheat on somebody else, and then that's it. You're never going to get an explanation why they did what they did. But I just want to say, what makes you be scared of commitment? I'll see you guys in my next video next week. And I'm Big Mar, and I'm out.